with Chris Bishop. Chris, this is your first show here at NAMS?
Yeah, this is my first show at the NAMS. You know, I've been working probably 60, 80 hours a week, you know, to get ready for this, and it's been a great show.
How long have you been frame building?
I've been building about 3.5 years. I took a class with Brew, and I took a class with Yamaguchi, and I also took the Serrata SICI size class.
Nice.
Because you learn metal fabrication, but you know, custom frame really boils down to how well it fits.
Yeah.
So it not only has to look beautiful, but it has to ride, you know, great.
Your favorite? It looks like you've got some really nice lug work on some of these bikes, but you also seem to have some fillet raised as well. So what do you really like to do?
I like both. Recently, I've been really into the lugs, and in some ways, it's less work, a lot of front end work with the lugs, and then a lot of, you know, finished work on the fillets. You know, I build whatever the customer wants. It's kind of nice to go back and forth, lug fillet, so your thumbs don't get too worn out, you know, sanding down the fillets. But, you know, there's a lot of styles with lugs themselves. I mean, on this particular frame, you know, it's a really 70s style where the lugs almost are just like filed into the frame. And I hand cut all the windows. And, you know, there's a lot of little nuances. You know, I machine the bridge out in the rear. Hand bent the seat stays to, you know, match the chain stays, and even these little caps here, they come around to the back. They're hand cut to match the sockets on the bottom bracket port. And it's all those little details, you know. From afar, it just looks like a simple frame, but
it's got like an Albert Eisentraut thing going on there.
Yeah, and also, you know, this actually is a cut-off lug like that, so I built the fin up to mimic all the rest of the fins on the bike.
Sure.
Then I did an older style.
Is that a custom?
Yeah, it's a custom stem. You know, did the Titan style. Used a Gilco tube, so you can see the front profile. You can see, you know, what that tube shape looks like.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I joined it internally, so all the rod is inside the tube. So externally, it's really clean. And then, you know, it has a nice look, real machine age. On this, and then, you know, I like to go as far custom as the customer wants to go. This is old Japan Grupo from the 80s. It only came in silver, but we were like, the bronze, the, you know, cream, we got to go black. So we had the whole Grupo custom anodized, and then, you know, did the white fill.
Right.
You know, I like going all the way. You want to go there, we will. So, you know.
So you got some chrome work too here?
Yeah, there's a little stainless here. Oh, yeah, back here, there's all stainless. Chrome's too easy.
So that's actually stainless?
Yeah, this is polished stainless. This is all polished stainless. I like looking at the bikes. Chain stays, lugs, and it's just an enormous amount of work.
So at what point are you going to start making money?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, I just try to raise my prices just constantly.
Where's the lever on the business artist kind of thing? You know?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's hard for me because I always want to take it to the highest level and just go all out. And as soon as I get an idea, I'm like, I need to do that. I'm like, all right, it'll only be perfect, and I'm only gonna be happy if I do that. Proprietary hub, crankset, chain rings, cog, and chain.
It's a really wide chain on
Yeah, and you can see how tight the chain is. 10 millimeters, it's called 10 pitch. But this is actually a 46/16.
The wishbone tail
Yeah,
on
the
there.
little wishbone. It has tapers, so it actually is, you know, beefy down by the dropouts where you want it to be stiff, and it tapers really thin. And then this tapers just slightly. So it has a really nice aesthetic.
I'm using those fluted.
I use the old fluted Gilco tubing. It has a really cool aesthetic. I always like the Colnago Master Race. And Columbus offered a 5-foot model to all the other builders because